Hi, this is Sonia with RC Solutions, and welcome to the Trio of Treasures. And today is the third and last day, and it's hosted by Betsy of Museful Creations, Kiki of Neor Designs 3, and myself, Sonia Stover. And ooh, I just broke that. That's not good. I have to fix that. But anyway, so let's open up our last prompt. So we've already done day 1, day 2, and now day 3 is SoulID Ledger cards, grace notes. So I've got some stuff that I've set aside, and basically, so for the SoulID Ledger cards, you can do, I'm going to make a specimen. That's going to be like an ID specimen or something like that. And I've set some stuff aside. I'm going to use, let's see, how am I going to do this? I think I'm going to make like a specimen folio, if that makes any sense. So we've got this, and we've got, let's see, I had my stuff set aside. We've got our cards, and where is my main little specimen thing that says, well, okay, so I just printed out another one because, yeah, I couldn't find, this is what I was looking for. So I'm just going to cut this out, and then we're going to get started. But first, I wanted to finish telling you, so there's a 3-day process, and you have, we did the 17th, 19th, and then today the 21st. And so let's see. And you can use whatever you have in your stash. But in order to be eligible for the reward, you must use at least one page from the Trio Blooms kit and add-ons or daily freebies, and leave a comment on all 3 creators' videos on each of the 3 prompt days, which is the June 17th, 19th, and 21st. And the challenge is open through Friday, June the 27th at 11:59 p.m. And the U.S. prize will be shipped. International winner receives a digital reward. So, and also, I feel kind of stupid. On my tracker, I don't know why I was thinking that, I was just tracking myself, like if I did day 1, that was it, day 2. Yeah. I was supposed to track all the channels that I watched, but I did watch their channels, and I watched Vera's channel too, Vera, or Spilled Coffee Crafts, Spilled Coffee Crafts, and go check her out too. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, because we've already, we're getting ready to do the 3rd one. So, did I already check? Yeah. At the time of this filming, because I filmed these like several days before the actual day, and yeah, so at the time I'm filming this one, I haven't looked at the 3rd one. I haven't even looked at the 2nd one yet because it hasn't aired yet. But I'm going to watch theirs anyway, so I just want to go ahead and check theirs off. Sorry, y'all. Alright, so let's go ahead and get with it. And I'm going to cut this out. And my printer didn't... Oh, it's just been one of those weeks. It didn't even print everything out. But this is what I needed right here. So, I'm going, like I said, I'm going to make a specimen card. And I'm going to use, of course, this specimen sheet that you get that was released today on the 21st. And what I'm going to also do is I'm going to use one of my, what do you call it? I guess you call specimen from a Whispers of Time kit that I have also on my Ko-Fi. And, oh yeah, and go to Ko-Fi, which is where you find all your stuff at. So, and I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to use this on something else. But and I've lost my little small little scissors, and I can't use these big bulky ones. So let me use a knife and my ruler. I'm just gonna cut this out, this centerpiece, and that's gonna be my little window for the specimen. And I've got some what do you call it, acetate, that I'm gonna use in behind there. And that's where I'm going to put the specimen that I printed out. I was going to use vellum, not vellum, but I was going to use I have a little sticker book that I gotten off Temu, but usually the stickers are see-through on both sides, but those particular ones are not. Like, you can see it on the one side, but it's got like a cloudy look on the other side. I want my specimen to show through both sides, because yeah, that's just what I want to do. And what I'm going to do is like I said, this is going to be I'll show you in a minute. Let me just finish getting this little bit right here. All right, so we're going to move that out the way. And I think what I'm going to do, just to add a little extra texture on here, is, you know what, I was going to emboss this, but this platform is, I think, too thick. Let me see. I left my other or do I have it? Oh, I do have it. I was gonna say I left my other platform in storage, but I've got it. It's the long platform, but it's a little bit thinner than this other one. That way I can emboss, because if not, then I wouldn't be able to. So my desk is so small, so I'm gonna have to turn the camera off and emboss it, and I'll be right back. All right, so this one is embossed. So now this is my thinking on this. I'm going to, this is my main one. This is going to be like the cover of this right here. And I'm going to have some specimen. I have a little mini die. And I'm going to let these cards hold like mini specimen. I know we only had to do just the one, which is this one. And I'll probably, off camera, I'll do these, and then I'm going to be putting them together with like probably a, what do you call it, brad. And these cards are going to be attached so that we can identify what they are. You know what I mean? Anyway, so we're going to, let me set this aside for now. We are going to, let's see, how am I going to do this? I want these to be double-sided as well. So I'll just do it on camera, but it's not going to take me too long. So for this one right here, I have printed out this. Oh, I should have left it the regular size. I could put these little mushrooms in here, or the bird. Because I printed this on a smaller scale because I thought that it was going to be too big. Oh, yeah. I want an actual specimen. What I'll probably do then, I'll use the bees. Well, I'll use the bees and this dragonfly on here. And then I guess I'll use the mushroom on the big one. But see how you can see the mushroom on both sides? That way, you know, it'll show or whatever. Oh, you know what? I'll figure it out. So let me cut this out. Cut these little individual things out, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I do know that this is going to go in the center, but then I want it to have like a contrasting background. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take just a hint of this blue just to see of alcohol ink, and I just maybe that's too dark. I'm just going to rub just a little bit on here and see if using one this color, if it'll show through the whatever this stuff, acetate. You know what I mean? Like have like a bluish tint, but will it still show? Yeah, it'll still show. Yeah, it'll still show. And then make sure it'll show on both sides. Yeah, it'll show. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. This, I'll glue this on here first. Well, actually, I need the distress going around the edges. Let me put this up because I don't need it anymore. Yeah. Well, I'm so indecisive. I'm just going to add a little bit of this butterscotch, which will just kind of give it just a little bit of tint, you know, not all the way through, but just a little bit, you know. And then I'm going to take sepia. One of these are broke. One of them, the lid comes off, and I'm just kind of scared to. This one. Okay, it didn't come off. I'm just going to take a little bit of it. I'm just going to go around the edge of the inner part of this right here. And you don't have to use alcohol ink. You could just use your regular distressing pad. I mean, distress ink if you like. But I like the dark intensity and the shadow that this gives going around the edge. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm satisfied with that. All right, so now let's wipe that off. I didn't have a damp rag, so I just sprayed the glass and then just used a dry rag and use that to clean that up a little bit. All right, so now I can glue this in place, and then I can cut it out. I guess I probably will have to stitch, because anytime I use acetate and glue, sometimes you probably do need to stitch. You don't have to, but I do, just to make absolute certain that it's going to stick when I use acetate. I glue stuff to acetate. All right, so let's try to line this up. Then I'm just going to add, let's see, which side, I don't even know which side is the printed side. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm going to add like a dab of glue down here, just so that I can put this in place in the center where I want it. Should I put it in the center, or should I slide it down? I'll leave it in the center or somewhere along there. That's fine. I can live with that. All right, and then I'm going to glue this with this. Is this too big or is it? Okay, so this, I'm going to cut it out, but guess what I found? I found this when I'm going to cut out, I messed that up. So I'll just turn it around like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line this up. And then I'm going to cut out the shape on here. Alright, so I finally finished it, and I finished it off camera. So, as far as the specimen that I made, you know, I added the blue stuff to the acetate, and so I just stitched around the edge, and you know, highlighted the embossing and stuff like that, and then, you know, I added the little embellishment inside of there, the sticker, and just embellished it right there with some more fussy cuts and whatnot, and just punched a little hole and added an eyelet and connected it with the bowl pin. And now this one I just completely did off camera. So basically this opens up and that part opens up, and it's like a, what's it called, a zine, or it opens up like 3 ways like that, an accordion. And so have a little flip right there, and then there's a little paper clip here, and you can write down all your specimen stuff, information and whatnot. And then this side opens up like this, so you have your writing space or whatever. And then this side has your 3 little specimen slides. this one had the bee, this one was the dragonfly, and then another bee. And I'm also embossed these as well off camera and stitched going around the edge, similar to how I did that other one. And of course, you know, added the eyelets in each one and the bowl pins. So yeah, this is pretty much it. And so let me show you the journal that I'm going to add this to. Let me close this back up. So this goes like that, this goes like that. And I added, it's not a real wax seal, but it's one of those wax seals from one of my digital kits on Ko-Fi. Alright, so we're going to find somewhere to put our specimen slides. And let's go ahead and, I completed the trio challenge. So I'm going to put that in there. And, yeah, I don't think I need anything else from that one. So let me just show you the journal. And I had to kind of fix the, I went ahead and stitched on some fabric since some of that started tearing. And I was just like, that's not going to work. So basically, we have our little tassel. Then I have a little one signature journal. And then I just have different little embellishments and stuff on here that I had added on there. And this is from Betsy's kit, and I added some resin on it. Actually, I added some embossing powder around the edge of it, and then I added the resin on the inside, and then just add the butterfly and string and whatnot. And then when you open it, of course, we've already done this one, and then we did the what do you call it, cluster for day 2. And then you just have some journaling space here, and then I'm just going to put this one, this specimen stuff in here for now. And then this opens up, and then this was day 1. And like I said, I'm going to be journaling in this along the way on later days. But this opens up, and you have like a pocket here. Okay, let's see. Pocket here, I think. If I didn't glue, yeah. Pocket here, here, and then here, and then you have your little mini pockets there. And this opens up because this is an envelope, and this opens up, and this is a tuck spot. This is a pocket. This is a, I guess, pocket, and then this lifts up. And then you have a tuck spot here, tuck spot here, and let me see if I'm gonna have to turn it like this because of how my camera is. But you have a little tuck spot up in here and in there. All right, I'm just gonna flip that back down, and journaling space. And then of course, you know, you have a pocket here, here, and here. And then this opens up, and similar to the other side, you have a pocket here, or a tuck spot there, pocket here. And then there's a pocket here. And of course, this is, you know, an envelope, you know, just like this one is the envelope. And this flips up, and you have tuck spot, and let me turn this around so you can see. And this is a tuck spot as well. Alright, so we'll turn that back around, and then these flip back down, and then these right here are mainly from my Whispers in Time, and then I just have some other papers, like, you know, music sheets, and then coffee dot paper. I'd gotten this coffee dot paper from Cheryl Deeney of the Whole Bucket. On Tuesdays, she has, every other Tuesday I think it is, she has like a live sale for craft supplies, and I got that from her. And then this is my Whispers in Time. Another Whispers in Time, or Whispers of Time. I don't know why I keep saying in time, of time. Coffee Dad, Whispers of Time, Whispers of Time. And then it's the old book page, Whispers of Time. And that's what most of these are. And then I just did some collaging. And this is removable. All of these, most of these are removable. Actually, what I did was I put two signatures on top of each other. I stitched them together, and then I just put them in on top of each other. I was going to have two separate signatures, but then when I decided to add this other stuff in there, I just combined the two together. So, and these are the pages. And then I made this one, I forgot when I made it, but you've already seen it. I have a video on it, but this has a magnetic closure, so I'm not going to go into all the details of it, because you can just check out the video if you're interested in it. But yeah, so, and then this is a little pocket right here, back here too. So. And I love Betsy's kit. Hers, man, it's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. But yeah, that's her kit. And then these ones on this side is her kit. And then, you know, a lot of the ones that I just got finished making. So, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos, blog, and social media sites. And make sure you go over, and because even if you haven't started, you can still do it, and you have until the 29th, I think. Either 28th or 29th. I gotta look at the paper again. And well, actually 27th, I'm sorry. You have until the 27th, not the 29th. And be sure to check out all three channels, and then go to Betsy of Museful Creations, and that's where you get all of your printables and things of that nature and stuff like that. And I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope we've been an inspiration to you, and you just want to join in on the fun. And if you want to get some freebies, just go to Betsy's Ko-Fi and go to my Ko-Fi and have some fun crafting. So thanks again for all my new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys, and all those who have commented and supported and just played along and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. So thank you, and happy crafting.